Class 7 student, activity 4, page 7. Identify the device being used in the following different situations. First one, touch screen. Second one, scanner. Third one, MICR meter. Fourth one, barcode reader. Fifth one, plotter. Internal hardware. Inside the cabinet you find the following internal parts. But what is a cabinet? Cabinet is a case or chassis which houses several important internal components. It connects the external devices. So motherboard, which is very important. A motherboard is a central electronic central circuit board of the computer. It includes many components such as CPU, random access memory, firmware and internal and external buses. It provides the electrical connection for the components to communicate. So we'll discuss about different parts. Motherboard, which consists of like CPU. It is the brain of the computer. It interprets instructions and processes the data. The CPU, central processing unit, which is this, fits into the motherboard CPU socket. Here it fits. It is covered by the heat sink to absorb heat from the CPU. So what is the CPU? It is a silicon chip. CPU, what is the work of CPU? It takes the input, processes it and gives us the output. The various parts of CPU is control unit, arithmetic logic unit and memory unit. So that they can perform different operations. Then RAM is there. Random access memory is a fast access memory that allow the stored data to be accessed in any order. It is clear when the computer is switched off. It is clear when the computer is switched off, we lose the data. Hence it is called a volatile memory even. If you don't have enough RAM, your computer will be slow when you have several programs open. It is considered as the main memory of the computer when the working area is used for displaying and manipulating data. Read-only memory. Read-only memory has the software that runs the basic input and output system BIOS. Basic input, you should know the full form even. We have learned BIOS help in booting the computer. So read-only memory has the software that runs the basic input and output system. It is not cleared when the computer is switched off, and it is called non-volatile memory. When you switch off the computer, whatever is written there, it will not be deleted, it will remain there, and so it is called a non-volatile memory. SMPS or power supply. Power supply unit supplies electrical energy power to all the components in the computer. This is a power supply. It can hold a transformer, voltage control, and a cooling fan. So transformer, voltage control, and a cooling fan it consists of. It converts the AC, that is alternating current, to direct current, which is required by the internal components. And even it provides appropriate voltages and currents for these internal components. Computer bus. This is computer bus. It is used to transfer data between components inside a computer or between computers. So computer bus helps in transfer of data between components inside a computer or between two computers even. Then ports are there. Ports are used by the motherboard to interface with electronics both inside and outside the computer. Serial ports. Serial ports are mostly used to connect a mouse, keyboard, or modem. These days, most personal computers use USB ports. There's another port, USB port. It allows USB device to be connected to each other and transfer data over USB cables. It can also supply electric power across the cable to the devices that need it. Both wired and wireless version of USB are available. See there, USB port is there. You can see in the laptop, in the computer it is there. Slots. Slot is located on the motherboard that allow you to expand the capabilities of a computer. There is a slots are often called expansion slots. Different computer come with different kind and number of slots. Like video card we can use there in the slot, network card we can use, sound card, whichever we require, we'll use that card on that slot. So it expands the capabilities of the computer. So different type of cards are available, like video card. A video card or graphic card is used to generate and output images to display. Sound card is there that allow the input and output of the audio signals to and from a computer. Audio signals require sound card. Video generate output images. Network card that facilitate the computer to communicate over a computer network either by using cable or wirelessly. So all these are there. Please go through recap. Already I have given you question answers and other things. You have to learn from this chapter and revise it. Thank you.